Good morning, learners. I am teacher Kathleen, and today we will talk about context clue. Familiar of the word clue? Well, clue means a guide to a solution. Therefore, when we say context clue, it refers to information in a reading passage that allows the reader to figure out the meaning of an unknown word. So, context clues are hints found within a sentence, a paragraph, or even a passage that a reader can use to understand the meaning of the new or the unfamiliar words. For example, Diego is not bothered by his friend's duplicity, but his parents likes his friends to be honest. Now look closely and observe. From the sentence, what does duplicity means? You're right. Duplicity means that someone is faking, someone is pretending or lying. It is a form of deception. Now, there are different types of context clues. And today I will introduce definition clue, comparison and contrast clue, exemplification clue, antonym clue, and synonym clue. Now listen carefully as we will have an activity afterwards. First, we have definition or what we refer as explanation clue. So that is a type of context clue that explains the meaning of the unfamiliar word in the sentence. The new word may be defined or sufficient explanation may be given within a sentence or in the following sentence. Find it difficult? Don't worry, because just like the other, definition or what we refer as explanation clue have hints, including the word that is, or even commas, dashes, parentheses, and words such as means, is, refers to, and can be defined. Take note also that unfamiliar word is already defined within the sentence. Again, it is already defined within the sentence. Now, let's try. Now try to answer. His emaciation, that is, his skeleton-like appearance, was frightening to see. What does emaciation mean? Emaciation is a skeleton-like appearance. As easy as that, but have you noticed the hint? Clues in the text is the comma restating the meaning. Now let's try another one. Anton's voice is inaudible. No one could hear it. What does inaudible means? Correct. Inaudible means that no one could hear it. Now let's have another example. Calvin Coolidge once said, when more and more people are thrown out of work, unemployment results. Can you tell me what unemployment means? You get it right. Thrown out of work or no work. Notice the meaning of the unfamiliar word is already defined in the sentence. Now, another type of clue is the comparison and contrast clue. Take note that comparison and contrast is the total opposite of each other. How? Because when we say comparison, The writer suggests the meaning of an unknown word by comparing it to something similar. Take note the word something similar. And when we say contrast, the writer suggests the meaning of an unknown word by pointing out the differences. Pointing out the differences. Signal words for comparison clues include to, like, also, as, just as, similar to, in the same way, and many more. Signal words for contrast clue include although, conversely, different from, however, in contrast, more than, similarly, and to compare. Now, we have an example here. The miniature horse was as small as a dog. Now, we have to first identify the signal word. So, the signal word is the word as, A-S. And since as belongs to comparison clue, which means that we are going to look for the similar word to the word miniature. So miniature means small, very good. Now let's have another example. The elder sister wore a blue dress. On the other hand, the younger one wore red. What is the signal word used? On the other hand. Very good. The signal word is on the other hand. So after identifying, now we all know that on the other hand belongs to contrast clue. So we are going to identify the opposite of elder, which is the younger. So the elder means correct. Older or an older sister or older than the younger sister, right? Now it's your turn. Just tell me the signal word and then what type of clue and the meaning of the underlined word. Now your turn. Alexa's happy face was luminous, like the rays of the sun. You're right. The signal word is like, and the type of clue is comparison clue because of the word like. And the meaning of the underlined word is radiant or glowing. Now let's go to exemplification clue. Everyone, when we write or create exemplification clue, we use specific vivid examples for the purpose of adding more information to explain or even to persuade, to define or to even illustrate a general idea. And just like any other clue, there are also signal words. For example, like the word for example, for instance, including, such as, specifically, to illustrate, and many, many more. For example, I was aghast at her duplicity when she stole my diamond earrings, sold them on eBay, and lied to me about it the whole time. So again, the word duplicity. What do you think does this mean? Duplicity means fraud or fakery. Now another one, we have another example. Celestial bodies, including the sun, the moon, the stars, have fascinated them through the centuries. What do you mean, or what does celestial means? Correct! The term celestial refers to something that has to do with the sky or heaven. And you're right, the correct answer to the unfamiliar word is already given in the sentence through the uses of specification or through vivid examples or anything that illustrates the idea. Now take a look at the example again. It says that celestial bodies, including the sun, the moon, and the stars. With that alone, we can therefore conclude that when we say celestial bodies, that is or that are anything that can be found or that has something to do with the sky or the heaven, right? I know you too well. You know too well. Now, let's try another one. And I want you to answer it. Okay? So, another example is Gabriel was suspended from school because of several infractions of the rules, including smoking in the bathroom, dressing up improperly. So, what does infractions mean? What do you think infractions mean? Very good, you got it right. The word infractions refer to a violation. Maybe you are wondering right now, how did you get the correct answer? And yes, I know some of you knew the answer already and how we come up to this. It is in the sentence. So the vivid situation / example is given. Right? Like the rules plus smoking in the bathroom and dressing properly is the keywords there that comes up with the idea that it is violation. It is infraction. So infractions means violation. And now we are down to our two more types of clues. So have you taken down your notes? I hope you do. Because afterwards we will be having our activity. But nevertheless, let's go to antonym clue. Yes, you heard it right. There is antonym and contrast clue. And maybe right now you are wondering, but don't worry, because we will further discuss about this thing. So when we say antonym clue, as we all know, antonyms are words with opposite meanings. So it is the opposite meaning of the unfamiliar word. Take note that words like although, unlike, however, and but are signal words for antonyms. For example, while Luis is hardworking, unlike his indolent brother, spends most of the time watching TV or sitting around with friends. As you've noticed, there are two emphasized words, right? The word hardworking and indolent. But the sentence uses a signal word that is unlike. Unlike. So most likely, the word indolent and hardworking is the opposite or does not have the same meaning to one another. Can anyone tell me what the synonym is? Or at least the keyword there. Synonym has something to do with similarity or the same. For synonyms are words with the same meaning. So reader may discover the meaning of an unknown word because it repeats an idea expressed in familiar words nearby. Commas, semicolon, dashes, parentheses. Sometimes the signal words that are used are or, that is, or in other words. Now when we say synonym, I have here an example. If you listen closely, you will hear the soft music. So listen means hear, right? So it is associated with one another. Listen is connected or has something to do with here, right? So the word here is a synonym of the word listen. As easy as that. Now how about this? After seeing the picture of the starving children, we all felt compassion or pity for their suffering. Can you guess or can you tell me the synonym? You're right! Compassion means pity. So meaning to say, pity is a synonym of the word compassion. And yes, most of the time, the synonym of the word can be seen in the sentence itself. Now have a try on this. It's your turn right now. He squandered all his money. His drinking and gambling wasted all his earnings. Can anyone tell me the answer? Good job! Squandered means wasted. So therefore, the synonym of waste is squandered, or squandered means waste. Wow, you did well today, and you all deserve a big round of applause. And I'm excited to tell you more about many things. But before anything else, are you ready for a short activity? Okay, so as you can see, you have to identify the meaning of the underlined word and the type of context clue only. And I know you can do it. And if you have questions, just tell me. Everyone, thank you so much. And that ends our topic for today, context clue. Thank you and see you next meeting. Bye.